Harry Glover is there, this young forward, making a name for himself, a man who's well established in the world of sevens. Rasta is the referee. Another man established in the world of sevens, either on the field or on the mic. Carl Tanana is alongside. Russia, of course, the issue of relegation is there for them, of course, and England have to start building now with a few of these players within the 25-man GB training squad, looking forward to Rio, trying to get some momentum personally, I guess, but also some momentum as a team ahead of their home tournament.
Oh, most definitely. They'll be in the forefront of their mind, Johnny. I know they've had a couple of injuries and big ones too to the captain. As you said, Tommy Bowen, who's been brilliant over the weekend, taking the head knock. You're right, you can see here they'll pressurise Russia, who were pretty good against Canada first up in their quarter-final.
On a clear release, once you've tackled him, you've got a clear release.
There's clear instruction from the referee as well. Must have a clear release.
That's right, Johnny, that relegation threat you speak about for Russia in the forefront of their mind. You can see they were desperate in their last game against Canada. Scored a lot of points. Defensively, I was very impressed with them. So England, well, for me, I think they have to physically aim up against these Russians, try and suffocate them there, and then use their speed, such as Cowell out wide, Konecki as well, give them some space.
But it's Russia with possession here. Here wide Sozanov.
Tackle only.
5 tries already here in Paris at the Stade Jean-Bouin. The sun is desperately trying to come out here, give us a warm afternoon.
Tackle only.
As we move into the really serious part of the day, and that's where these two teams want to be. Sozanov is chasing it. Oh, great composure. Sozanov scores another one.
Well, initially I thought it was the wrong option, but then I saw who it was. It was Vladislav Sozanov, who was brilliant their last game, getting a couple of scores on attack. Did it defensively as well, but just this out-and-out pace here pops up beautifully. As you see, composure by the number 3. Gets the first score in this game. Well-structured try by the Russians.
Not that I would know, Carl. You would be the man to speak about it. It's such a difficult skill. The ball is bobbling around. You've got no idea where it's going to bounce. The extras are added to keep your composure. You've got an England defender there, you know, bearing down on you. This is a great skill.
Most definitely on the fly as well. As you say, just willing the ball to pop up, having the time to do it, knowing that the defence is right on you.
Not as easy as it looks. So Russia, with a 7-point lead. England compounding the
okay, time off, please. Number 3, red.
Score conceded by making another mistake. England, I mean, we must mention it, mustn't we, the players that are not involved with.
Okay, time back on.
Getting a feeling that we may well see Phil Burgess, we may well see Dan Norton next weekend at Twickenham, possibly Tom Mitchell.
Line up straight. You got to line up straight.
These players not involved, being given a rest. And of course, James Rodwell, the restart man. Wonder whether England would struggle at the restart time. It's certainly not helped the cause. He's got a fitness race to Rio. Looks a little bit high. Arm is out from the referee. It is high. Great width here for Russia. England having to trust their defence and speed in that defence. Streb.
Yeah.
Babiev. Okay, soon. Back again. A little bit of north from Russia. Then east to west. Lindsay Haig with a tackle, and then they knock it on. Russia.
Leave it, yeah, come on, leave it, come on.
Well, it was an important tackle too from Lindsay Haig. But Geisen for Russia, the number 8, dead set blew this try. It was a 3-on-1 overlap and he did not use it, went himself. And desperate defence from England. Keep Russia out from their second score. This Russian team very impressed the way they've been able to slow the play down, buy their time and then take their opportunities there. He should have given it.
50th tournament for them. Of course, beat Portugal in their Pool A game, having lost to New Zealand and Kenya.
Kenya, what's subs there?
And a really good victory over Canada, 33-0. Impressive in that.
5 and 4.
They are, as you would expect Russia to be, very physical.
Yep.
That's what they bring, Johnny. Physicality. Do the basics very well. Double change for England too. Di Carpentier and Charlie Hayter are on. I would have started them, to be fair. Two big units like Charlie Hayter, the lines he runs in the midfield. Exactly what they need against Russia.
He runs really hard, doesn't he, former centre of London Wasps.
Set.
Some proud parents watching on here at the Stade Jean-Bouin. Rightly so. Where's this one going? Lindsay Haig follows it, and he's been an important man for England this weekend. Without Mitchell, without Bibby, another man we've not mentioned. He's been important to step up his level of play. England clearing, but Russia would have the throw into the line out through Geisen. There's Sorokin, looks on. Never looks overly happy, does he? Russia again with that width, and there's plenty of people there to pass to. Di Carpentier, good tackle from him. He dislodges the ball. Did it go forward? The referee's happy to play on, and there's some space. Cow. Young man, as you say. Earlier on, Carly's had a really, really good tournament here.
Most definitely. That was a really good pilfer there from, I think it was Alex Gray for England, and they needed it too. You're right, they shut down Russia, but only just because there was space on the outside. This is a relieving penalty, no doubt.
See the amount of possession that Russia have had translated into the amount of passes, 25-2.
Okay, time off, please. Can we get the balls quicker, please? 4 and 5, can you make sure they bring the balls on? Time back on.
There's that high angle that we were talking about from Charlie Hayter. Big collision, wasn't it? Lindsay Haig. Alex Gray returns to the 15-man cone. Post Rio to Yorkshire Carnegie. England with a penalty here. Still 7-0 to Russia. England would like to level it up, certainly score a try here. Cow, pretty much all he could do. McConnell, hardly spoken about him. Last play there. England keeping their width here. Oh, it's a show and a go. And there it is from England. Ollie Lindsay Haig, right on half-time, drags England back into this bowl semi-final.
We could take that back to the hit-up, as you said, by Charlie Hayter. It was direct. They all know where it was going, had a quick bridger, they cleaned it out quickly. And they moved the ball from the half. From there, they got some directness. Went over the advantage line. They were able to get players in motion.
The Kalu had a couple of the side of the boot, but he gets that one. He's involved with that tap pass there.
Yeah, nice touch of skill there from Cameron Cowell. See there again. Clean out. Decides to go blind just to fake a couple. Look at this line. Little stop and go. Sees the defence turn its back, and well, with a guy with pace like this, you can't do that.
Simple, just. It was just a hint of the dummy. So we're listening then to the half-time instructions.
Ударили, игрок перебегает, и есть преимущество по игрокам. делаем, продолжаем все то же самое.
По атаке быстрее поддержка, не откидывайте мяч. Начинаем подкидывать, теряем.
Нет. Shoulders playing flat against them. We haven't quite done a spike yet, but you can see when we play flat in there, we're really aggressive. Our speed to that breakdown has to be sharper though. Everyone clear on this? As soon as you've got that inside shoulder, that pass the ball can get there real quick. Defensively, a tiny bit of over-chasing, aren't we? Yep, we're getting our spacings, only once they put the kick in and done us. Great kick by them, fair play. The rest of it, stay nice and get our spacings, leave the breakdown, be clever, then get up and be brave and go and get them. Really clear? So nice and aggressive still at them, fellas. Shaggy, you manage that tempo?
Simon Amell saying, go and be aggressive. I mean, you have to against this Russian side.
That's what they showed for the score, wasn't it? A bit of aggression, a bit of physicality. They've got big men in their side, especially in the back. So I think Charlie Hayter, they need to use that. They need to get over the advantage line, and then the ball players will come in.
And speed of ruck as well is another thing that Simon Amell was talking about. Second and a half, isn't it? Somewhere around there that teams are looking for to clear that ball is. Your man of the moment, Charlie Hayter. There's Lindsay Haig, try scorer just before half-time. All square here in the bowl semi-final. To Carpentier. Oh, inside ball. Hursky Douglas. Cowd, oh, he's seen something down the short side, and the youngster, that's cheeky. He scampers down that short side to put England in the lead.
That's heads up, that's what that is from the ruck. Cameron Cowell, we spoke about it. Be aggressive, get over the advantage line, get your big men. Being physical as their coach asked for, and look at that, that's when your ball players come into play. You saw all the defence drift to the left-hand side of that ruck and left a huge hole for him, and he takes it.
Good, thanks. I'm all right, thank you.
Got to enjoy seeing that from Cameron Cowell. Young man. Big stage, isn't it? The rose on the chest, and it's really good heads-up rugby, as you say, Carl. And that's encourage every youngster to do.
Well, some pretty big boots to fill, let's be fair. Bibby not there, Tom Mitchell not there, so he's the guy. He's been given the responsibility to do the playmaking role for England, and he's starting to find his feet. He's starting to get that confidence within his own game, and he's starting to produce right here.
Who's your friend? Same haircut.
Stay high now, Wasp.
Russia being forced with those little mistakes. Hayter. And there was like an open side flank, and you can't do that though. You can't drag it back in.
I think England were waiting for the advantage and deemed backwards by referee Russell Wingate. That kick's not out, so this is a huge mistake for Russia.
Well, it's going to roll and roll and roll and roll all the way back for Cal.
Well, I think the step up in physicality really has piled the pressure on this Russian team, and they're starting to wilt a little bit. England finding their rhythm.
Yeah, the lungs are burning at this stage. The lactic acid building up. It's tough at the back end of day 3. And it's a semi-final. It's a game you just do not want to lose. But England responded more positively to the half-time instructions.
This is the thing Simon Amell will be pretty happy about. Gave clear instructions to his team. And they executed, and they got the first score in the second half.
There's a bit of blood there for Carpentier. One of the 25 in the GB initial training squad.
Yeah, that's right.
Announced this week by Simon Amell and Gareth Williams.
There we go. Time back on.
Debut some 5 years ago now.
Bind.
England very deep from this.
Set.
Richard Carbier has been playing so long, he even played with Rob Bickerman.
Jeez, he is old then.
Okay, guys.
Had a leather ball in those days.
Steady, yeah?
Steel toe caps all round.
No, I was on the far side. I was on the far side.
He's better than Rob, though.
Okay, let's go. Okay, crouch.
It's going to go in the scrum.
Oh, we love Vickers.
Yeah.
Got your back, son.
Seconded. And referee gives the penalty to England, and they say thank you. You can clearly hear that Simon Amor from the touchline feels that was the right decision.
But it's smart play. England always knew they're going to have the advantage at the scrum time. They knew Russia were going to try and pressurise them. You just let them do it. And the referee right there, you have to take the weight. Now look with their prime position to attack. You see they're pushing before the balls, and you can't do that. Smart play, England forwards.
Time off, please. Time off.
Big set of forwards, isn't it, Alex Gray?
Okay, time back on.
There's Douglas, Carpentier. Big man out there, here's Cow. That looked very flat indeed, but it doesn't matter because Alex Davis is in. It's just training ground stuff from England.
Well, it worked once for Charlie Hayter, and on this occasion they use Alex Davis instead. Set piece move from the line out. Nice inside, outside in line though, you'd have to say. The Russians don't commit with their shoulders, they use all arms, but that's not going to stop Alex Davis.
Here's the assistance at the post, but matters not. 2 more points for England. And Russia feel like they've run out of steam somewhat from the opening part of this game.
Well, they've been pressurised into the situation, they've been starved of possession now. And they haven't been able to respond. England finally getting into their groove.
Runners up in Dubai back in December. That's their best result this series. Failed to make the Cup quarterfinals and now 4 tournaments. Disastrous in Las Vegas, scoring just 1 point.
Well, the look says it all.
Okay,
Finger from Sunkovic. He's downstairs next to him. He is a big unit, the number 11 for Russia, but he just had no ball to work with in this game.
Oh, semi-finalists in the last tournament in Singapore.
Okay, sorry, they took a line up.
Yeah, they lost to Scotland.
Now, the option for England is to run their hard line and go out the back door and try and get it to the space on the wing, because the Russians will be looking for their close hit.
Cow. This time it's different. They switched back from where the line-out was to Carpentier. Right in line with the pass, and it is forward, says the referee.
Cow not happy with his left to right pass. He just drifted a tad forward. They set it up nicely. It's what we used to call a fish in New Zealand. Take to the midfield, try and draw over the defence from the line out and bounce back to blind where your forwards have dropped deep.
But if you're going to do it, it has to be quick and it has to be accurate.
Most definitely. The passes can't be forward. They look pretty chilled out, the USA coaches.
Yes, Mike Friday. Up next, up against Scotland in the second bowl semi-final. Looking like England now, barring a rugby miracle. It'd be a nice little subplot, wouldn't it? Simon Amor against Mike Friday. 2 very, very good friends, captain and coach once of the England Sevens set up.
Play on.
Play on. Give me excess of it, says the referee. Happy birthday, Shakespeare.
I was forward here.
Well, England are going to have the last say on attack in this game.
Thanks.
A lot of numbers around the ball, but unfortunately great pressure from the England defence. McConaughey there, number 7, doing some nice work, and that's really where they've stepped up in this game today. Defensively, they've been good.
Stability, time back on. Yep. Crouch. Bind. Set. Steady, steady.
Cow.
Tackle on it.
We're going to bring it back on this left-hand side. Carpentier. And Harry Glover has kept his width on that right-hand side. Glover needs to get to ground now. Lindsay Haig must be quick ball. It's a penalty, full penalty for England. Lindsay Haig. So he sort of pirouettes and then kicks the ball out, he knows, quite rightly.